Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we're going to be making this cute card, happy birthday card with the birthday hat stamp set and framelits. And I'm going to be keeping this stamp set. I really like this stamp set, even though I have not used it a ton. You can do lots of different things with it. Yeah, so I'm just going to be making sure that I keep this piece of watermelon. This is a slice of pizza. You could use this for a pizza party invite, a barbecue. I just think it's super cute. So I will be hanging on to this stamp set. All right, so this is the set we're going to be, or the card we're going to be making. And we're going to be using the Stamparatus. Now this is a good card to use the Stamparatus with because it has multiple step stamping. It's got three different stamps that you need to use to complete this image. So this is a great stamp set for your positioning. So our Stamparatus is pretty great. It has two clear plates, one that goes on the side and one that goes at the top. Now you can't store it like this. One has to be off, otherwise you could crack it. So don't store it like that, whatever you do. The other thing with this, if you're using your photopolymer stamps, you're going to need some other kind of shim besides this foam mat that comes with it. I am using my silicone mat, and I just have that up in the corner. Then I put my foam pad in there, then my paper, and I like to make sure that mine is all the way up in the corner. It just helps me for placement. That way I know if I have to stamp it again, it goes all the way up in the corner, okay? And then you put your photopolymer stamp on there, press this down, and it picks it up. All right. Is there anything else I was going to tell you about that? I don't think so. Okay. The other thing is I like to have pieces of washi tape on there. It just makes it easier to pick up. The other tip is tape on your magnets, either washi tape or duct tape, and you want to keep them as far apart as you can. If they clink together, they most likely will break, and then you're going to have 4 pieces of magnet instead of 2. On the bottom, these is where you store your magnets, so they're far apart. And I think that's it. All right, so I'm going to be using my lemon lime twist, and I'm going to use that over here with my first one. Okay, and that actually looks pretty darn good. I'm just going to do it again for posterity here. All right, great. Okay, so I'm going to take this and wipe this off. Looks like I got some ink over here. All right, so now if you were making multiple cards, you could leave that there. Take this out, turn this around, put your next layer, which is this one, is this the next layer, or is the other one the next layer? Where did it go? Right here. Nope, that's not the next one. That goes in the blue. That's why it's sitting on top of the blue. Here's the next one. All right, so it can take our next layer here and lay this right on here. Okay, flip this over. Pick that up, sure that this is all in my corner again. Okay, and I'm going to take my berry burst. I got a little berry burst over there. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm not going to be pressing down over there. I do need to get a little more down here. That's the good thing about the Stamparatus, because you're going to be able to do this as many times as you need to get the coverage you need. All right, so that's perfect. Close these two up. Now, I'm just going to wipe this off real quick so I don't get ink all over the place. Okay. Take this, and I'm going to take this out of here. And I'm going to put in my other one, and that's going to go on top. It could go on the side, but I'm just showing you that there's multiple ways that you can use this. Hopefully you can't see my head in here. So then you're going to line up your other one. Okay. Pick that up. This is where the mini ink pads will come in handy. So I have bought some that I'm going to ink up. All right, awesome. I'm just going to re-ink this one more time. I think my Pacific Point needs to be re-inked. I don't use it very often, but all right. Maybe one more time. And it's just because I want the Pacific Point to be darker. It's doing a fantastic job. It's just I want it to be a little darker. All right. I think that is it. Isn't that perfect? How cool is that? I love it. All right, so just going to wipe the ink off of this one over here real quick. And then I'm just going to leave this piece of paper right here on my Stamparatus for the moment to let it dry, to let all the colors dry. All right, just going to leave that there. All right, for the card base, you're going to need a piece of lemon lime twist that is 8.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score that at 4 1/4. Okay. Use your bone folder, get a good crease on there. Going to bring out a piece of scratch paper. And this little image that comes in the stamp set. And my lemon lime twist. And I'm just going to do some tone-on-tone stamping. And I find it's easiest just to do it on the whole piece of paper, even though some of it you're not going to see, because you never know where you're going to see, and you might want a piece of that just sticking out. So just stamp the whole thing. I think that's good. All right. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take a scrap of Whisper White, any scrap. Oh, here are the snowplows finally. If you can believe it, it's April 15th, and we are having a snowstorm. Well, it's not really a snowstorm, it's more like an ice storm, like you would not believe. It's craziness. So I'm going to take a piece of Whisper White. I'm going to take this stamp, which is the bottom of the hat, or the pizza crust, or the watermelon rind, whatever it wants to be, and my berry burst. And that's going to go right here. All right. Then I'm going to take a piece, just a scrap of lemon lime twist, and I'm going to use my Memento Tuxedo Black and this banner, same stamp set. And that's going to go on here. All right, and then we're going to take the Happy Birthday, and these are all out of the same stamp set. I haven't used another stamp set. These are all out of the same stamp set. So here's the Happy Birthday. That's going to go right in the middle of the banner. All right like that. Okay, so these two need to be cut out. Let's do the inside while I'm stamping. So I need a piece of Very Vanilla. That is 4 by 5 1/4. And my Memento Black, Tuxedo Black, and I'm gonna, this one says Go On, Celebrate. And I'm gonna put that right in the middle of this. This is for the inside. All right, a little crooked, but that's okay. Then I'm gonna take this little, I think it's the hat topper is what I think it is. And I'm just going to put that on there. Boy, I really got that one crooked, didn't I? Oh, well. That's okay. All right, so that's the middle. I'm going to bring in our dies here. This is for the hat. Now you could also cut out some of the shapes for the hat with this and then pop them up. So it would pop up these presents, a couple of the party hats. So it would give it some dimension there. I'm also going to be using this one, and that one. All right, so let's see how many pieces we can get on my big shot here. Here is my hat piece. And I need my magnetic platform is what I need, but I have been rearranging, pulling out retired stuff and pulling out retired stuff that was retired that's coming back. So I have a little bit of a mess going on here. All right, so here is our hat. Here is the bottom of the hat. And as you can see, it cuts a little bit bigger so that you have something to adhere it to the hat. Let's see if I can get this one on here too. All right. Shut that down. I think it moved. I'm going to use a couple of Post-it notes here. Nothing worse than getting something stamped and then trying to cut it out and then it moves on you. Then you have to start all over again. So we'll just do this instead. All right. My goodness, that's the third time they went down our street. All right. Then I need another piece of Berry Burst, and I'm going to cut out the topper to the hat here. So I need to roll that through 3 times. Sorry about the shaking. Okay, so there's 1. There's 2. And 3. All right, let me put these back on here so they do not get lost. All right, let's get this put together here. All right, so let's put the inside first. And I heard through the grapevine that the fast fuse is gone completely. No more refills, no more, boy, I really did that crooked. No more nothing. So, unfortunately, you can't, because I really like the fast fuse. I used it, as you can see, I use it all the time and I never have any problems with it. So, very, very sad for me. All right, so I'm going to just take some Tombow here and I'm going to run that along the edge for the party hat. And I have that going right up to the edge of that Berry Burst right there. For my little tassel here, I'll take some glue dots and I'm going to put that right in the middle, and then I'm going to offset this and then take another one and offset it again as best you can. All right, then I'm going to take a mini dimensional for the hat part. Put that right in the middle. And then for the hat, I'm going to put a couple down at the bottom, and I'm going to put it over the edge of the hat so that that does not come apart. Okay. All right. So the hat is going to kind of go at an angle on my front of my card. Like that. Okay. And then the topper is going to go right at the top. Oh, I forgot to do some coloring. So I have the light Daffodil Delight, the light Pumpkin Pie, and the light Rich Razzleberry. And I just picked a few places on here to highlight. Like I went every other one for the candle. And then I used the pumpkin pie to finish off the candles. And I added some icing color to the cupcakes and the lollipops. Oh, and the little tops of the hats. I did the little tops of the hats. Okay, and then the Daffodil Delight I just used on the tops of the candles. And I forgot to do these. All right, I think that's all I did. Yep, okay. Then for my happy birthday, I just use my fast fuse right down the middle. And that's going right on the middle of the hat here. Then I use some of our Tutti Frutti adhesive backed ribbons or sequins, and I used the Berry Burst color. And I just kind of scattered them around the hat. And you want to make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to make sure that you have an odd amount. All right. And that is it. Oh, one more. I did put one in the middle of this little hat here. Forgot about that. And then I just took my fingers and just kind of ruffled up just like that. So there you have it. I love this set. They had one at Christmas time, and I didn't keep that one. There wasn't so many more uses for that one as there are for this one, so I did not keep that one, but I do like this one, so I will be keeping this one. But there you have it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at www.happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.